And welcome back to Season 5 of MD Globe Muscle here at the Honorized Mirror Studio with me, your host, Giles Thomas, and we are joined a couple of days after the Tsunami Pro, all the way from Romania, Alfred Chiriac.
Hello, sir.
Alfred, this is the second time we've tried this because we tried in Italy, but the Wi-Fi was terrible.
Yes, but I don't have a Wi-Fi, dear. I have a big problem with my internet. In a signal on my phone was terrible, yeah.
So
now I'm home in always.
So you're back home in Romania now, correct?
Yes, yesterday I am back home.
Right, now the Tsunami Cup went very, very well. I thought the two that really stood out, that shocked me, was you and Enrico Hoffman. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I thought you looked fantastic at the Arnold UK, but my God, what a package you brought on the weekend. Incredible job.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, was just 2 weeks in Arnold Classic in Tsunami Cup. But my coach is a magician. Patrick Thor was doing a great job. I improve a lot in 2 weeks. And I do my job.
I mean, you look good at the Arnold UK, but what did you do in those 2 weeks? What was the plan after the Arnold UK for Italy?
Patrick tell me after Arnold, I was in a good shape, but for me was a little bit now. I was my muscle was more harder, look harder, and fullness was good and more sharper right now.
So were you heavier or lighter for Italy compared to the Arnold?
I was lighter in 1 kilo.
Oh wow, 1 kilo.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, obviously, you were a 212. Can you give us a bit of contest history?
Of course. 3 years ago, I turned pro in 2019 in light heavyweight category.
Wow, 198.
Yeah, 88 kilos.
88 kilos, wow.
Yeah. 1 year later, I do my pro debut in Europa Pro in Spain in 212. Then was free qualifier for every category for Olympia. And for my pro debut, I was qualified.
Wow.
Yeah, I was 3rd place.
Yeah.
Angel Calderon won. Oleg Krivi was 2.
I remember.
And 3.
Wow. Okay. So you went to the 2020 Olympia.
Yeah, but I don't have a visa,
Oh.
and I can't do my Olympia debut.
You couldn't do it, so you couldn't get there because of your visa.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
No. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yes, was a disappointment for me.
So when was the decision? I mean, did you that first year, did you struggle to make 212? I mean,
yes, was hard for me to do my way because in 96 kilos, 12, and in a day to registration, I have a 1.5 kilos more. And Patrick and Patrick in that day need to start the carb up. And that day I don't eat, I don't drink, nothing. I do the cardio, I do all to do my way. It was difficult in the first time for me. And 1 year later, last year, I start my preparation for 212 for Mr. Big Evolution, Portugal.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, in the last 7 weeks of my prep, I was 108 kilos. And my weight not drop. I was a very hard diet for me, and my weight not drop. And Patrick tell me, let's switch to the open.
Wow, okay, good.
And the last 6 weeks was more, I don't know, can I say, but not good prep for me.
Why? Why?
Was worse because I do the show in an open class. My place was 8.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like how I look. I don't like nothing.
Okay. One thing I'm picking up on, in 2019, you were 88 kilo.
Yeah.
2020, 98 kilo. No, 98 kilo, 96 kilo, 97.
Yeah.
Like, I'm seeing really big jumps in body weight in just like 2 or 3 years. So what were you weighing on stage last week, just as a gauge of your progress?
Last weekend in Tsunami Cup, I have 106 kilos.
So in three years, you've gone from 88 to 100.
105 kilos.
So in 2019 to 2022.
I go in UK in Arnold.
Okay, but I'm saying 88 kilo, 105 kilo in 3 years. And, you know, if anything, you're more conditioned now. That's incredible.
Yes.
Wow. So tell me how the whole thing came around working with Patrick Tour. How did that come around?
Oh. I work with Patrick 3 years ago. I started to work with him. I write him 10 weeks for my pro qualifier contest when I turn pro. And I prep with him 10 weeks. I get my pro card and I start the real job in bodybuilding because I don't know how is this job truly. And Patrick explained me a lot of things to be a good bodybuilder, and I need the time, I need to hard work, and I understand this process is a long process, and all depend with my my job is to do hard work, consistency, and be 100% there.
How old are you now, Alfred?
I'm not too 32.
32. So yeah, that's a good age. This is a good time to be coming, you know, top 2 and top 3 in these big contests. You know, you're the perfect age.
Yes.
How tall are you?
I am old for bodybuilding.
Yeah. So I mean, we're going to be in Romania as well in a few weeks, by the way. I was going to leave this question till the end, but please tell me you're doing Romania.
Yes.
Yes. Good.
I have a short story. When after Tsunami Cup, Patrick called me and spoke a lot of things. And he tell me, Alfred, you have 2 days to break of diet, eat what you want
Nice.
because you deserve. And I tell him, no, I eat just in this night, and tomorrow I go back on my plan
Good man.
because I want to do Europa Pro first.
Oh, Europa. Alfred will be in Spain as well. We'll see you there.
Great, great. Because Bill Sibilia was head judge
Mm-hmm.
and was impressed on my progress. In 2 weeks, was very impressed on my progress, and he asked me what is next. And I tell him I do the Romania, and ask me why Europa Pro, because I
Brilliant.
I will be here, I will be there. Okay, no problem.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. What about Prague? No Prague?
No, it's too much because I want to do 3 more shows.
Oh, 3. You want to do Spain, Romania, and then I'm guessing the Olympia.
And again, again Spain.
So Spain, Romania, and
Spain. Is big man or I don't.
oh, there's 2 in Spain.
Yeah. In 26.
Okay.
Yeah, is for next year qualification.
Right. Okay. Understood. Right. Okay. Fantastic. So you've got 3 more shows then.
That I want. Patrick, you don't know.
Well, you're watching now, Patrick. So he's doing 3 more shows, mate. So how do you feel in yourself? Do you feel fresh? Do you feel good? You know, you don't feel like you don't want to shut it down, or?
Yes, I feel so good right now. I want to tell you something. My prep for Arnold was so easy. Was my best prep for me when I start bodybuilding.
Wow.
Because I don't have a pressure, I don't have nothing I don't have pressure on my results. I want to be just on this stage to do my job and nothing expectation for that, for this competition. And now, when I arrived in Italy, I don't know why, but I have a lot of pressure on my shoulders. I don't know. I can't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
In my inside, I have a feeling good for Sunday. Was good.
And the thing is, it was a very good lineup. I mean, you beat Mark Hector, you beat Enrico, you know, you beat guys like Mohamed Elamam. You know, these are big names. You know, these are big names doing really, really well. So, do you feel more confident now that you've got a really good placing in a good quality contest like that?
Right now, I think so.
Yeah.
But I am with my. I am the same hard worker, like how I liked my name. I don't know what expectation to have for Europa Pro or Romania. But now I think so. I am there with big guys.
I think you peaked perfectly for Italy. I mean, it's hard to improve on that really in a short space of time, because I in last episode I analyzed your physique in the photos, and I said like, you know, your conditioning, your fullness, your hardness. I could see it even in Patrick's videos that he was posting. You just looked like you were peaked perfectly.
Yes, Patrick do a great job, because I talk with Patrick every day, couple day for day. Sorry for my English, but
It's okay. It's very good. It's very good.
I send update 3 days. Three in a day.
3 updates in a day.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And I was 100% there.
Yeah, you were.
Patrick tell me you are a soldier. Yes, I am.
Alfred, honestly, it was like I was looking at your side tricep. I was looking at the intercostal, the ab shot with the leg forward, readable bicep. I mean, top to toe, you were very, very, very complete. And I said, actually, in last episode, I said I wouldn't have argued if they'd have put you first place.
Yes, I don't. First place is more for me. I don't know, but James is heavier.
He's huge.
20 kilos.
Yeah. Because I mean, you had better detail. You had better detail, better condition. But he was so much bigger than everybody else, wasn't he?
He's huge.
Yeah.
He's a friend with me, mine, James. I am glad to share with him the stage. Was a great feeling to remain just me and James for the last 2 men.
Yeah.
And yes, was a great feeling.
Also, Alfred, thank you very much for putting together a very good posing routine.
Oh my God. My posing routine was one improvisation.
No.
Yes.
Do you know what? Because I like conditioning and I really like posing. These are 2 things that I really look for and 2 things that I really admire, you know, when people like yourself come in with good condition and good posing routine, because I think the posing is so bad nowadays. I saw yours. It was yours and Enrico's I thought were very, very good.
Yes. When the show was finished, head judge come in backstage and shake my hand and tell me you improve a lot in 2 weeks. I was very impressed, and your posing was the best.
Yeah.
When I say front double biceps, you are there first, and the last in the posing was wow for me.
That's good, because I remember because Ramy did that when he won his first Olympia. He was the first in the pose and the last in the pose, held the pose, you know, and it is important. So for a judge to acknowledge, for a judge to see that and say, look, that was a really good thing, that tells you how important it is.
Yes, Patrick told me that every time. You need to pose first and keep there. You need to pose first and keep there. Yes, that I am doing.
So,
every time, Patrick, when you tell me something, this is my word. Yes, sir, that I am doing.
Good. So, Alfred, I mean, say you get the win in Spain or Romania, what's the situation with your visa to get to the Olympia?
It's worse because I don't have a visa right now. I have a friend to help me to get my visa, and I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's stressful. So why is it so hard to get a visa from Romania to America then?
Now it's not hard. It's not hard. When 2 years ago was a pandemic years.
Yeah.
And I think more states don't do the visa for citizen. Now I think it's okay for I get the visa.
Fingers crossed if you win and you get to the Olympia, because I mean, imagine 2 years, 2020 and 2022, you get your visa twice and you can't get to Olympia. So let's hope that if you get the win, you get to Olympia.
For me, it's a big word to be on the Olympia in the open class. Oh my God. But because for me, this year was my debut in the open class.
Yeah.
Last year was worse. My pro debut was in Arnold this year.
Yeah.
In second Tsunami Cup.
Yeah, and hopefully get a first in Spain or Romania.
I hope so. Why not?
Alfred, it could happen, mate. Seriously, with what you brought last weekend, you know, I could see you getting a win. So try and get some. Yeah, I think you could get a win. Honestly.
Patrick told me like that.
Yeah.
You can win.
Yep.
It's so. And tell me couple days before the show, before Tsunami, tell me I want to the judge to comparison in you and James, and I laugh a lot when
yeah, it happened.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, it was great.
Yep. So
I don't believe.
Well, I honestly, it was very. I thought it was quite close actually as well. I like James looked fantastic, but I like I liked your package. I thought, every compulsory pose you looked fantastic in. You didn't have a weak shot. Head to toe you were conditioned, detailed. You're not lacking any body parts. So you're very, very, very complete.
Yes, maybe next year I put some kilos more and I will more dangerous for these big guys.
Yeah. So how tall are you?
173. No.
100.
5'8".
5'8". Okay, so you're not, that's a good height. That's probably one of the average heights of the bodybuilders a few years ago.
Yes, because I'm small for open class. 105 kilos.
Yeah, but no. You're thick. You're very thick, very round, very complete. I don't think you're small by any means.
That I am say. I say me small.
Okay.
Every time.
Well, I mean, Dexter Jackson, Branch Warren, both 5'6".
Yes. But
Kevin Navrone was 5'9". He was only an inch and a half taller than you. And I think you've arrived now. And I think honestly, I'm very excited to see your progression.
I can compare with these big names in mine.
Well, I think you're on your way, mate. On your way. So what's it like in Romania for bodybuilding then? I know you have Jake and Alina. They put the Romania show, and they do have qualifiers. I've seen them doing a lot of NPC shows. Is bodybuilding a bit more alive now since the split, and now that Jake and Alina are putting these events on?
Yes. 1 week ago, Alina invited me to do a guest posing with his show.
I saw.
Wallachia Warriors. And I'm doing. After I arrived at home from UK, I stay home 2 days or 3, and I'm doing. I'm going to Sibiu, is a city from Romania, but far, so far from me. I'm stay just 2 days home. I'm going there. I arrive at home. I stay 2 days home. I go in Italy.
Wow! So literally, I mean, there's a lot of traveling, but that's good because if you can still improve and do, you know, that's the life of a pro now.
Yeah, I will. Patrick tell me you can do the worst you in your job right now. And I tell him I am 100% with my plan. I am training, I am eating, I don't do the bad job.
No, you've done a great job. So I've been to Romania twice. I went to Cluj and Bucharest, obviously for the Romania show last year.
Yeah.
And I went to Cluj. Cluj was beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful. And Sibiu is a beautiful city.
It's nice. Well, we're coming back in a few weeks, so we'll see you there, mate.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
5 weeks, 4 or 5. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'll see you in the first Spain one. We're going to be there as well.
Yeah, in Spain.
I've got a good feeling about Spain for you. Very good feeling. Seriously, I could see you getting the win in Spain.
Oh my God!
But Albert, if you win in
for me right now.
But if you win in Spain, would you still do Romania?
Oh,
say yes. Just do it.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, that's the problem you need to face if and when it happens. So let's see what happens in the next few weeks. But honestly, if you can, it's hard for you to come in better than you did in Italy because you looked, like I said, you looked like if you could just hold that. I mean, it's incredible.
Yes, let's say because when I finished this show, Patrick tell me, you need to eat 2 days what you want, because when you get home, I want to be 6 kilo more.
Oh, wow.
to start the job again.
Okay.
Okay. I can eat a lot of food, bad food. But I put some kilos, and from today I start my job for Europa Pro.
Awesome. And also, is Vlad your middle name?
Yes.
So it's Alfred Vlad Chiriac.
Exactly, yeah.
Right, okay, because there was a bit of confusion over your name. Some people calling you Vlad, some were calling you Alfred.
Yeah, in Romania, Chiriac is Chiriac.
Oh, Chiriac. So you don't pronounce the H. Right,
no problem.
Chiriac. Right, okay then. Okay, I'll make sure to call you the right name when I see you, and we're doing the live stream. And yeah, Alfred. Honestly, mate, what a fantastic open debut you had at the Arnold UK. A lot of people were talking about you. Now you've gone to Italy, and you've really got people talking now, because that was a good show. And like I said, you could have won it. I mean, and I do think you'll get a win, and I hope you get your visa sorted, and I hope to see you at the Olympia, mate. Get it done. Come on.
Thank you so much for this word, but it's too much for me.
just stay focused. I know you will. Keep listening to Patrick. Keep sending your update videos, and just stay on it. And I think you're going to have the rest of your year is going to be very, very good for you.
Of course, I am more and more motivation right now. A little bit more confidence
Good.
for me, but stay with my feet on the ground.
Yeah, yeah, that's the best way. Best way.
Because I am a beginner, not in a high level.
No, you are.
And
No, you are. You are now. So keep working, mate.
I am doing my job.
Good man. Good man. Right. Okay then. Well, I look forward to seeing you in Spain. Look forward to seeing you in Romania, and let's see what happens in December in Las Vegas, because I've got a funny feeling we'll see you there, mate.
Oh, of course.
Cool. Alfred, is there any sponsors or anyone you'd like to thank before I let you go?
I want to thank you very, very much with my coach, Patrick Thor, because he's the single person to trust in my in what I can do in this sport, because no one trusts me or say something in me for this sport. Just Patrick tell me when I start with work with him, if you work hard, train hard, and you can be a good bodybuilder. And right now I am a beginner, a good bodybuilder, but beginner because him.
Right.
Patrick is a great person, and I trust in his process. And yes, thank you, Patrick.
Cool. Well, you've got, like I said, I'm very good friends with Patrick. I've known Patrick for many, many years, and you've got really one of the best coaches on the planet there, mate.
Yes, for me, it's the best.
Yeah.
For me, it's because I have 88 kilos now. I am open guy, open bodybuilding, and I fight with James.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot for me.
Fantastic. Right. All right then, mate. Well, like I said, we'll look forward to seeing you very soon. And thank you for coming on MD Global Muscle. And I'm glad we got this done, because, like I said, we tried a few days ago, but we couldn't make it work. So we waited till you got home to Romania. And I think it's, and like I said, I'm really excited to see what you'll be bringing in Romania as well, because that's one of my favorite shows of the year.
Yes, I hope to bring in Romania my best package ever for my Romanian guys, for my supporters, because I think if I do in Romania, I have a lot of supporters here.
Yes.
I can say fans. Supporters and friends.
Okay.
I don't have fans because I'm not famous. I'm beginner.
Give it time. Well, like I said, 32, you're at a very good age. So, like I said, fantastic year. And all right then, mate. Well, thank you so much for coming to Global Muscle, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Yes, I want to thank you for this opportunity to be here with you. And see you in Spain.
Yes. Right, mate. I'm going to go
first time.
Yes, first time. Right, mate. I'm going to go to the gym now, so I'll speak to you later.
Of course.
All right, then, Alfred Chiriac. I'll speak to you very soon then, mate.
Okay.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye-bye, Alfred. Okay, guys, and welcome to Hot News for Season 5, Episode 8 of MD Glow Muscle. Apologies for the episode being 2 days late this week because I was in Hungary at the Fit Parade doing live stream commentary. Absolutely fantastic trip to Budapest. Ildiko and her husband, I keep forgetting his name. I can't, he's Serbian, but really lovely guy, head teacher. And we had a really nice trip. I didn't realize until about 2 days before I went, it wasn't just amateur show with a pro card qualifier. There was actually 3 pro cards on offer in the wellness, figure, and classic. Lauren's going to cover the wellness for them in Buff Bombshell next week. But I'm going to briefly bring up the figure winner and also the classic winner. And we're going to go straight into it. And we'll also be back to normal next week because, I'm going to film back in on Sunday because obviously I like to film on a weekend and it comes out on a Wednesday. But, obviously we had in this episode, we had Alfred Chiriac. Is it Chiriac? Mm-hmm. Chiriac, yeah, right, okay. Alfred Chiriac. I've completely forgot where he's from. Where's he from? It's on Romania. That's right. Yeah, because I said to him, you'll be doing the Romania show, surely. Now, I'm really excited about Alfred because he took 7th at the Arnold UK. And made a very, very big impression. He moved over from the 212 class, working with Patrick Tour, and then he took 2nd to James Hollinshead at the Italy show. That was Tsunami, wasn't it? Tsunami Pro, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, because there was a Yamamoto and Tsunami in Italy within the same month. And then there was a Yamamoto one in France. That's right. Okay, I'm not confused anymore. Right, so he was 2nd place in that, and I actually wouldn't have argued if he'd have beat James Hollinshead. He was that good. He beat Mark Hector. He beat Enrico Hoffman, somebody else who really shocked me. I'm looking forward to seeing him in Prague. But I do believe Alfred will be on target for a pro win, and I think we will see him in the Olympia this year. So he says the next event he's doing is the NPC European in Alicante, Spain. I believe Mark Hector is doing that one. So it will be very, very interesting to see, because Mark said he's taken a week off the gym because I think by the time he did Italy, his body was really starting to rebel. You could see it wasn't getting really much harder and it was looking softer and shorter? What am I saying? Shorter? Softer. Softer and kind of he basically was kind of going a little bit backwards, when you'd expect him to be better than he was at the Arnold UK. So it'll be interesting to see Alfred versus Mark Hector at the NPC European. That is a show actually with 10 pro categories, all pro categories. So it's going to be a huge event. So that is what Alfred is now on target to go for. So anyway, let's have a look at his account. Really nice guy as well, wasn't he? Yeah, he was cool, wasn't he? Yeah. Oh, got the cursor on. I assume that's maybe for some of his clients. I don't think that's his readable bicep. Right, so here was Alfred at the... Where was this then? It says Moria, Wings of Strength, Olympia. I wonder... that was when he guest posed in Spain or Italy a couple of weeks... No, he guest posed... I'm sure he guest posed in Romania. I'm sure it was at the Amateur Olympia, because I can see there, look, the Olympia card. So this was the guest posing he did. So this was in between the Arnold UK and the Italy show. And as you can see, the guy he's on everyone's radar now. That's what Patrick Tour actually posted. He said, on everyone's radar now. Oh, the cat's coming in. And like I said, I couldn't believe what I was seeing at the Tsunami. Here we are. Let's have a look at some video. Press that trackpad again. So, this is shit quality. Let's zoom in a bit, see if we can get some quality. So this was, and also Alfred did a very, very good posing routine, something, as you know, I yearn for in the Pro League, and something that is actually sadly the exception, not the rule. That's right, isn't it? Exception. Yeah. So it means not very often. So I've got that right. Domino, you're going to have to wait, mate. We'll have to wait till I've finished. So like I said, look at the conditioning, look at the fullness, the thickness. And this is a guy that's literally just come over from the 212, and it obviously was a very, very smart move. So, I can't... Do you think Mark will beat him? Do you think... an all-time best Mark, say, in Spain versus Alfred, who do you think? I think Alfred's going to be too much for him. I just think right now, unless Mark is dramatically harder from the back... I don't know. It's going to be tight. It's going to be a good contest, actually, seeing Mark Hector versus Alfred Chiriac. So, yeah, look at the nice posing. It's what we like to see, guys. Come on. Yeah, I like to see someone who's actually any effort, not just some, but any effort into their posing routines. Something that is really, it's just not something we don't see anymore. And I'm someone that started following the sport in 1990 and all those Olympia videos and, you know, there's amazing posing routines at the Olympias, the Arnold Classics and the Pro Ironman, you know, back in the day. I mean, go back and watch them. If you can find them on YouTube, go find them. I mean, like some of the early 90s Olympias, late 80s Olympias even, the posing routines were absolutely incredible. So, yeah, let's have a look at one or two more posts. This was the post that Patrick Tour reposted. Oh, sorry, he's reposted off Patrick Tour's. And this is Alfred at 3 weeks out. As you can see, he's put a little bit of water back on since the show. But they clearly know what they're doing. So I'm expecting to see an even better version of Alfred at the NPC European in Spain. So that's going to be a really good show. And it'll be interesting to see who else jumps into the show because right now in my head, the two front runners are Mark Hector and Alfred. So, but like I said, I just love to see these awesome new guys. Like when Vlad Chiriac jumped onto the scene a couple of years ago and all these other Europeans, like Enrico Hoffman, here's another guy on the radar now. And they're all from Europe and they're all, you know, they're all making waves. In fact, here's a nice shot from the Tsunami. That's a nice shot. That's a Jonathan Morio shot. Spoke to him today. Tell you what, Milan Shadek looks really good there. I wasn't blown away by Milan. I was expecting more improvements. He's kind of looked not in 5 years when he was fifth in the 212 Olympia, and then he switched over to Open, and he's had third at the New York Pro in the Open, and I just don't see massive improvements, and it's frustrating because he's got such beautiful symmetry and balance, and I just kind of expect a little bit more from him. So I don't know. I would like to see him with more size, you know, because his symmetry and conditioning is on point. But anyway, back to Alfred. There is with James. Like I said, very, very closely fought contest there between James and Alfred. James was James was just the sheer size of him, the sheer dimensions of the guy. He just he kind of just dwarfed everyone, you know, and just won purely on just brute size and, you know, very, very good condition as well. So let's have a look at one more, or is that enough? That's the shot I like. I like this. Here we are. Here he is next to... So here he is. This is him next to... I mean, look at that. There he is next to Mark Hector. I mean, Mark Hector was not at his best here, but Enrico then, wow. Enrico's doing Prague. So he's doing Prague. So it'll be interesting to see... I'm very interested to see Enrico versus Krizo. Because everyone's raving about Krizo, but I tell you what, this guy, Enrico Hoffman, seriously impressed me when I watched the live stream. I mean, lacking a little bit in the legs, but they were rock hard. And from the back, he looked absolutely sensational. His back, his detail, like Alfred, was just completely off the charts. So, but I mean, that shot there, obviously Alfred's picked that one for a reason because he looks absolutely incredible in it. But I think I spoke to Patrick, his coach, a good friend of mine. And I said, you know, I really am going to keep an eye on Alfred because I believe he's going to be going places this next couple of years. Seems like, and when I spoke to him, obviously early in this episode, as you saw, as you listened, you can tell that he's a very, very hard worker and a very humble guy, and he's very fun, kind of in his lane and is in the trenches doing what he needs to do. So guys, keep an eye out for Alfred Chiriac. Because I think he's going to be absolutely dangerous. Right, we're going to go to the Fit Parade Instagram quickly. It's a bit difficult to see actually the photos really. I was really struggling to get the results actually for this show, and I was doing the live stream commentary. I should have really kept the sheets. I should have kept the sheets from the show, but I left them there at the venue. But it was 19 degrees as well. That's good. Beautiful, yeah, beautiful. And they really looked after me, and they just, you know, they put a nice hotel, and they got us picked us up in a Hummer. In fact, I might go to my Instagram because should I say that we hit something like a post outside the venue? Shouldn't say it. I've said it now, guys. Yeah, one of the friends of the organizer, he picked us up and he was turning around and there were some competitors outside saying, "Can you get us a taxi?" Because he spoke Hungarian. Is that the language, Hungarian? Hungarian. Yeah, let's say it's Hungarian. And and he was kind of doing like a 3-point turn in this massive tank. It's like the freaking Batmobile. It looked like the Batmobile. It was jet black. It was like a matte. It was like a weird, like tactical black tank. Literally like the Batmobile, the tumbler in Batman Begins. And and then we heard this crunch, and it was like, oh no, and he hit one of the posts. So So anyway, that's just a little story. But the poster was gone the next day anyway. They moved it. Probably binned it. But it's me doing live stream there. We'll see that. Yes, that's really it, really. I mean, I want to go to the winner of the amateur show was fantastic. I think the numbers in the amateur was over 250. And I think across the 3 pro classes, classic, wellness, and figure, I think there was about 65, 70 competitors. And the lineups were really, really, really high quality. The classic was incredible. So, but I mean, as you can see, the venue, it was actually an Olympic, the Hungarian Olympic Wrestling Academy. So the venue was absolutely beautiful. So, and they've asked me to go back twice again next year to do live stream. So I'm kind of considering that strongly because I had a great experience, great people. And it's just and Budapest, what a cool place. Very cool place. Very much like a bit of a London vibe about it, but a lot cheaper. So yeah, there's not really much to see on here because the photos are kind of they're kind of phone quality, I think. So it's a bit I can't really tell too much of that. I might have to get a magnifying glass out. Okay, I'm going to go to IFBB Pro _Jesus. Now apparently I wasn't sure how to pronounce his name. So it's Jesus. Yeah, it's Jesus. So I alternated because remember this guy from Spain last year when we did the live stream? Yeah, well, we saw him last year. We saw him I think he was in Prague as well, but we saw him at least twice last year when we were doing live stream. I think it was Romania, or where else did we go? Romania? We did Spain twice. Anyway, we've seen him at least twice, and this was the third time I've seen him. And on the live stream, if you've watched it and you subscribe to it, I actually alternate between calling him Jesus and Jesus. And then obviously when he won, I put Jesus wins. So I thought that was very funny. So almost as blasphemous as Preacher season 4. So go check that out. That's one of the craziest stories I've ever seen. Catch up on that on Amazon Prime, whatever it is. Not Prime, is it? Prime? No, Amazon Prime's the delivery service, isn't it?
Netflix.
No, it's not Netflix. It's Amazon.
No,
it's not Netflix. I put it on Amazon Prime last night. We're watching it here on this TV. Trust me. But so
remember
the Messiah. Oh no, don't seriously, because there's the religious people watching. They'll get really. I mean, Hitler's in it. You've got the devil. You've got a vampire. You've got Jesus. You've got a descent. Oh, Jesus! You've got God in it. It's played by a guy called Mark. So it's a very, very. But go watch it. It's very funny. I don't know why I'm talking about that. Oh yes, because of Jesus. Jesus Rodriguez Sendra. I actually had him second, and apparently the judges. I spoke to the judges. They had him unanimous straight firsts. And I spoke to Emilio afterwards, and he said Emilio told him to come in not as hard. And he was shredded. I mean, you saw the conditioning last year from the back. This guy is absolutely insane. In fact, let's have a look. He's posted some pictures the other day. I mean, his butt. Well, I'm sure I didn't see these, but let's have a look. So his he didn't do any sort of he didn't deplete and carb up as extremely as he normally would. And the look suited him. And Emilio told him to do this. And he said, look, don't come in as, you're classic. You don't need to prep like a bodybuilder, which I thought was weird. And he won. I mean, you look at this guy's physique. I mean, I just wish I'm trying to think where I saw the pictures this morning. I thought it was on his Instagram account. I mean, there you are. There he is doing Prague last year. I mean, look at that. He's a freak. But, and apparently he's still got size he can put on. And when I saw him backstage, I didn't realize how tall he was.
Yeah, he's really tall.
Yeah, he's really tall. I saw him backstage and he was there because he just walked off stage and he had his back turned to me. And he was in the backstage area and I was just down by the front because I came down from the heavens, I called it. And I came down from the heavens to see Jesus. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Apologize. I just couldn't believe how tall he was. So he has the taller guys. Obviously, they can fit a lot of size on their frame. I mean, it's supposed to be relative, but this guy looked big. He looked really big on stage. So I want to see. Let me just what? Well, let's have a look at these pictures here. Let's have a look. Oh, this is video. I thought Peter Molnar won this clearly, and apparently he was actually. They had Peter Molnar third place at the start of the prejudging, and then he got the judges said to me, they said he improved as the show went on. He lost the water and he got tighter and fuller, and they moved him up to second. So I thought it was a slam dunk for Peter Molnar. I thought it was a clear win, but clearly I'm not cut out to be a judge because so let's have a look. I mean, yeah, he just came in kind of as he was for this. So, like all these other shows, he's depleting and carbing up and drying out and sort of really pushing it, and he didn't need to. So this was what he needed to do to win. And he's now going to the 2022 Olympia. So with, I think it's about 62 guys in the Classic this year. In fact, we were talking about how they're going to judge it. Yeah, are they going to do some sort of pre-judging round? Because especially if 60... Yeah, but they only let the top 10 pose, if that. Probably only the top 5 at the Olympia. But when they bring them out for 1 minute, they're probably going to reduce that because you can't do that with 65 guys. I think they'll have to do some sort of group posing, bring 5 at a time and just let them do 30 seconds. And then the judges have to quickly make the decisions because that is going to be really, really tricky. Really, really tricky. So this guy was good as well. I haven't got his name in front of me. He really impressed me. And the guy who I thought was going to do really well took 5th. But when he came out at the start for the 60 seconds, he didn't do any back shots. And then when he came out for his posing routine, you saw that he had very little back. And that's because he was one of the a guy called Mohammed. He was the first competitor. He just looked incredible from the front, but when he turned to the back, it was he was a bit one-dimensional in that respect. So here he is. This was where he was. I was like there. So I was literally there when these photos were taken because I couldn't believe how tall he was. Because thing is, where I was up kind of on the balconies. I was looking down on these guys. And you can't. Another thing is, everyone looks like they've got rubbish legs. When you're looking down from an angle, you can't. I said this to judges. I said, "Has everyone in this show got shit legs?" And they went, "No, they haven't." I said, "Okay, it's just the angle I'm looking at then." But and also I got one of these medals. I got a participation medal. Thanks for coming medal. So I'm going to tell people I won that in the Classic. I jumped back on stage. One of the judges did say that he said that he definitely needs a little bit more chest, a little bit more chest fullness. I mean, as you can see, he needs a little bit more thickness in his chest. But I'll tell you what, I mean, he must have done 5-6 pro shows now, and he looks like this in every single pro show. I mean, he is incredible. He's absolutely incredible. I do like his physique, actually, and I'm looking forward to seeing him at the Olympia. I'm just seeing if I can see me in the background. Yeah. So, I loved Hungary. It was so great. I can't wait to go back. We went to one restaurant, and then the guy said, he was showing me something. One of the judges was showing me something on his phone. It was just some Croatia's waterfalls, and he put and it was outside. The tables were out on the street, and he put a little bit of sound on it. And the guy comes out from the restaurant and says, "No, you got to turn the sound off. We're not inside the restaurant." And then one of the other judges came over, and he had was vaping. And this is outside on the road, on the street, on the pavement, where on our table were. And the guy says, no smoking. And then they brought kids in, and they were making a tiny little bit of noise outside the toilets, and they told them off for that as well. So they're very strict in Hungary, in restaurants. I was wondering if we could even breathe at one point. So this was Jesus at the Pro Jesus. Sorry, I find it really funny. I wonder if he's had any. Do you think you get any? Kids. When he was a kid, do you think he got a bit of shit for that name, or do you think it was? Do you think that's? Oh wow! See, he didn't look like that in Hungary. He actually toned it down from Hungary, and I think he was 8th in this one. This was the Yamamoto, Spain or France. This will be. I'm guessing this would have been France or Spain because Yamamoto, not Tsunami. Italy, yeah. I mean, he didn't look this freaky, but it just makes you realize that he actually toned it down for Hungary, and he won. He went from 8th to 1st. So just bear that in mind, guys. Any Classic competitors, something to bear in mind that bring in, like Emilio said, bring like a bodybuilder type physique, even if that's what you can produce to the stage, isn't how they actually judge it, possibly, because like I said, he toned it down and he won, and he jumped up from 8th to 1st. So yeah, just something to think about there, guys. Right, okay, then we're going to go on to the pro winner, and I'll be honest, I'd never heard of this lady before, and she beat a lot of really good ladies and names I did recognize in the figure. And apparently she turned pro in 2018, and then she had a good start, and then she dropped off, and then apparently came back this year and won. So now Nadine's also going to the Olympia. There's Ildiko. That's probably a husband or a coach or something, just getting all excited. That's sweet. Look at him jumping, waiting for the moment. Yeah, I love it. That's so cool. Yep, I think he knows. Lauren, call me psychic, but I think he knows her. I think he knows her. Look, there's our driver. That's the Hummer guy. Okay. That's Samir, the Hummer guy. The wrecking ball. Oh, that's cool. Right, okay. Show one more picture. This was obviously when Nadine won. So yeah, she looked really, really good. And to be honest, like I said, I even on the name lineup, whatever the list, I had no idea who she was. But the judges were really positioning her in the middle. And I think if I remember correctly, she did win outright as well. So so she must be thrilled going to the Olympia there. And like I said, she won in a very, very, very strong lineup. I mean, there was I haven't got the names in front of me, but take it from me, the figure lineup was really, really excellent. So congratulations there to, what's her name again? Nadine Huberin. I don't know where she's from. Is that German?
I think so. She's friends with Rilla Hens. No.
You know her, don't you?
Rilla Hens. I don't know that lady's name.
Rula?
The blonde lady. Rilla Hen.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Rilla Hen. I don't know her name.
Okay. Well, then I don't know who you're talking about.
She's by Milos, blonde. Lenster.
Oh, the Rahel.
Yes.
Rahel. Oh, okay. She's coached Rahel, the figure lady. Coaches this lady.
No, she's friends with her.
Oh, friends with her. Okay, well, that's really interesting. Right, okay, then. So, yeah, like I said, we'll see you at the Olympia. So, okay. Right, okay, then we're going to go to Bodybuilders Without Borders because, he makes my job very easy, basically, because I just scroll through because he's really up to date, this guy. I love his page. This guy caught my eye today. He's doing because it's the Dubai Pro this weekend. This guy is IFBB Pro Dr. Mazoun is making a splash on his pro debut in the 212. So this guy looks really good. Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the guy maybe that's probably a little bit too heavy for classic, I'm guessing. Because he does have, but he's got a lovely shape. I mean, I'm kind of finding him hard to vault. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Let's have a look at the back. Let's have a look. He looks really good. I love seeing all these new faces in the categories, because it really mixes things up. So the Dubai Pro is this weekend. It's 212. I forget the categories. Maybe we can. So yeah, what a great physique. Great physique. Yeah, this one is going to be a blast. Those arms are crazy. Look his back. I mean, this guy is he looks pretty perfect to me. It reminds me when I look in the bathroom mirror. I just think perfect. Okay, darling. Okay, right. Okay, then we're going to go to see who else is on here. You don't like what? Oh, okay. We'll talk about it later. Right. Okay, then. This is obviously yet another update from Samson Dauda, and I'm trying to get Samson on for next episode, guys, because I want to get him before he kind of goes deep into his Olympia prep. Because the thing with Samson, even if he's probably 1 week out, he'll still do an interview, and I don't want to impose that on him because I love Samson and he's just he's probably one of the, if not the easiest pro to work with in terms of media, interviews, everything. He's just a dream, this guy. And I'd rather get him now before he gets completely entrenched. So in this shot I liked, but it's this next one. Have a look at this. Look at that. I mean, I do think he'll be first call at Olympia. Yeah. I'd like to see him next to Brandon Curry, Yeah. I think... he's coming in beautiful, isn't he? But is his chest getting too big?
No, he's fine.
Okay, just me then. Right, right. Okay. There's hang on. I didn't show Cerberus. Oh, lovely dog. That dog is. And do you know what?
It's a big dog.
And do you know what? I say it about Samson as well, but you don't realize how big the dog is until you see him. I mean, Samson's big, but the dog is massive. And the thing is, Samson's kind of making the dog look small here, and the dog ain't small. It's freaking massive. It's like one of those massive dogs called the big what? Doberman? Oh, bigger than that. The bigger. Oh, I don't know. Well, fuck, I don't know. I'm a cat person, not a dog person. I like cats, not dogs. I love dogs. I love all animals. And what else have we got? Let's have a look to see what else. Is anything else pops out to me? Nothing. I mean, obviously those guys look great, but also Michael the Bull doing the Dubai Pro as well this weekend. So I think he has, how much does he have to lose? I'm sure he said he had like 2 or 3 pounds to lose.
Looks fine.
But his conditioning is just, if there's an award for the best conditioned pro of 2022, I'm thinking Michael de Bull will be in the running for that. So anything else that pops out? No. Oh, who's that guy? Who's this guy? He looks good. Oh, Mohamed Fouda. Yes, he did the KO squad last year. I think he was 5th place. I'm sure it was 5th place at the KO squad in his pro debut last year in the Open. And I remember hyping this guy in Hot News back when he was an amateur. He's now pro. He's made top 5 in his first pro show. His Spain visa was rejected. So Mohamed Fouda was on track to do the NPC European. And obviously his visa's been rejected. So I don't know what show he's looking to do. I wonder what happened to the KO Squad show as well. I thought it was a big success last year. I was surprised he didn't have it again this year through the KO Squad, because it was a beautiful show. I mean, did Regan win that one? I'm sure Regan Groves won that one. Samson was 2nd, and then Samson reversed it with Regan at the Prague show. That's right. Yeah, wow. He looks. Do you know what? He looks a lot better than last year. And he was good last year. So maybe he is a guy that could be doing Prague or Romania. Because, I tell you also who's doing Romania. Beruz Tabani, who Milos preps. Okay. The gold guy, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Gold guy. He was wearing Dreamtime 1. And I'm telling you what, that this guy, when we saw him in the flesh, you can go watch a live stream, myself and Lauren doing the live stream at Romania Muscle Fest. I think potentially could be another Hadi. I think he's actually got that much potential. So, looks fantastic, doesn't he? So, anything else? Hassan Mustafa. I think this is an old picture anyway. No, it's not. It's 8.5 weeks out.
Wow.
Yeah, Hassan Mustafa. He's a monster. He's another Egyptian. It's not just Rami they got guys like this as well. They've got... Our mind's going blank today. Why is that? I'm very tired. I was very tired this week. Tell you what, Hungary really wiped me out, because obviously this was my first trip abroad since the Irish incident, and obviously open heart surgery. And this was my first trip abroad, and I was by myself. Lauren wasn't with me, so I was a little bit nervous about traveling and being out there, and also doing a good job for the promoters with the live stream and not sort of being carted off in an ambulance again like Ireland, because I like to be professional, not to cause any drama, even if it's not technically my fault. But sorry, what was I talking about? Anyway, the Egyptians. Of course, we've got Mohammed Elaman, the other Egyptian, lives in Russia. And then we've got, what's the guy called from... Oh my God, I can't believe his name. Shaban. Mohammed Shaban. Yeah, it's him as well. So, yeah, and also Ahmed Wadani. So I'm just showing off and just reeling off all the good Egyptian bodybuilders I know. So it's not just Rami they have. But apparently, by all accounts, bodybuilding, since the reign of Big Ramy is absolutely exploding in Egypt. So that's great to hear as well. He looks good there. He always looks good anyway, Hassan Mustafa. He's bloody awesome. I think he was 13th at Olympia last year. So he's looking to obviously improve on that this year. But I tell you what, it's going to be absolutely very, very hard to make top 10 at the Olympia this year. And also, I just wrote an MD, probably shouldn't say, but I did say that I do believe Samson Dauda will be first call out. But just, guys, first call out doesn't necessarily mean top 6. Because Brandon Curry in 2017 was in first call out. The year before, he wasn't placed. He was last place, like Ronnie Coleman was in 92. And he ended up in 8th place. So Rafael Brandao, 2017 San Marino, first call out, 8th place. So I do see Samson Dauda fitting into that 5th to 8th spot. I don't know whether he can crack the top 4. I don't think he's quite there yet. But he said he wants to make top 10, so I think he's going to be very happy. Like I said, I just hope he nails it, kind of like he did for the Boston Pro. So anyway, that's all I want to see on there. We're going to go to EVLS Prague Pro, because myself and Laura will be providing live stream commentary there next weekend. So what day do we fly out? Friday.
I need to print the tickets.
Friday, print the tickets. Yeah, please, otherwise. So obviously this is hotting up now for next week. And I'm really excited to be back in Prague, because Prague is an absolutely incredible city. And I went the first year in 2012, and it was fantastic. It was really, really special. Who won? Dennis Wolf won that one. Sean Roden second. Did Flex Lewis win the 212? I think he did. Yeah, Flex Lewis won the 212 because he just won the British Grand Prix. And Sean Roden had just won the British Grand Prix, and then Dennis Wolf jumped in and beat Sean Roden, but you don't need to hear this history. Right, okay, so there's Milan Šadek is in. Pavel Savinka, this is a new Czech pro that, as you can see, turned pro at one of the EVLS Prague Pro qualifiers. So it's nice to see new faces, and especially with guys like Enrico Hoffman and Vlad, you know, you can't count these new guys out because they can come out of nowhere. And thing is, I mean, the big news, obviously, the biggest talking point around this show is the pro debut of Michail Krizo. I mean, people like Jay Cutler and Milos Sarcev, and they were all talking about how he was going to do it at the Olympia this year before it even turned pro. He is now pro. He's won his pro card at the Amateur Olympia in Italy. And, I mean, could he just go in and win this? Do you think he could? I mean, thing is, I'll be honest, I'm not seeing any names that can really give him any real hassle here. I think Enrico Hoffman is really the only one that I think can give him any hassle here. Milan Šadek, yeah, I could see him being, you know, like a front runner in a first call out, like a third, fourth place guy. But I wonder who might jump in at the last minute, because, you know, people who are yet to qualify, maybe somebody will fly over from America. But Pavel Baran, you know, he's very good. Jen Turek, but, you know, they're not like heavy A-list hitters, you know, that are kind of really, they're kind of all of an even sort of level. And then you've got Krizo, who, if you go by the talk surrounding him, I mean, they're making it like it's going to sound like a complete, you know, outright victory. But I don't know. Like I said, please watch the live stream. You'll hear mine and Lauren's response as soon as he walks out. And it's that first impression that counts, guys. So, like I said, I've got an open mind. I don't know. I don't really have any expectations because he is impressive, but I kind of want to see him next to sort of really like top 10 Olympia guys, which if he wins this, we will get to see in December. So, yeah, it's just very interesting. And let's just have a quick look at the schedule. So the Friday, yeah, so we fly in on the wet Friday. Registration and weigh-in, pro meet and greet. Yeah, I went to that one in 2012. And then on the Saturday, they've got a lot of divisions. Wellness, 212, open, men's physique, classic, and bikini. And then later in the evening, that's the finals. So, so there's 6 pro divisions there. So, so I'm just really excited to go back. And it'd be nice to go back to Prague and see everyone and show our support. And of course, I mean, obviously, let's end off on the big news of there is so much hype surrounding Krizo. It's going to be very, very interesting to see if he delivers and lives up to the hype. So, I mean, look, freaking. I mean, his arms are like. I mean, that's like Rolly level, isn't it? Sorry, Ruli. He tells me off for saying Ruli, not Ruli. Yeah. But he looks even harder than Ruli, doesn't he? My God. But then again, it's not just a pair of arms that wins a bodybuilding show, guys. It's everything else. Here he was getting his pro card. I mean, arguably, that's a terrible sort of phone shot. And he kind of looked 3 weeks out there. But it'd be interesting to see. I mean, he is known for his condition. He does bring very good condition. But I just want to see him next to, I don't know whether he's going to get a real test in the Prague show. We'll see. But I think kind of the way everyone's kind of his expectations around Krizo is that he's going to come in and absolutely dominate this show and go straight to the Olympia and be a serious factor there. I'm not sure. I'm going to wait until I'm going to keep an open mind and I'm going to see then. So so that's pretty much it, guys. So, yep, okay. Right, okay then. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like I said, we'll be back into our normal routine next week with Global. And I hope you've enjoyed this episode. And, okay then, guys. I'm going to go to the gym because I need to get beefy for the Olympia. And, that's all. Okay then, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. And ladies and gentlemen, we are out.